Metro Technology Center offers full-time training programs. Most people don't know, they don't realize that they also have short-term programs that can be of real value. And with me is Lou Woods, who is the instructional coordinator for health courses, and a student, Keisha Anglin, with Metro Tech. And Lou, let's talk about these short-term courses.
Okay. We have a variety of short-term courses ranging from 4 hours to 206 hours that students could take to climb that career ladder.
That's quite a variation.
Yes, it is.
That is. And how does that sort out? How do you get the word out, and what's the best way for a student to decide on that?
Well, they can always do a web search. We send out thousands of catalogs twice a year that goes to Oklahoma City residents that shows every class, not only medical, but all kinds of short-term classes that Metro Tech offers.
And so if I ask you what short-term courses do you have a lot.
Yes, we have a great deal.
And they cover, what, a wide variety of areas?
Right. Everything from engine repair to medical, CPR, computer skills, child care, veterinary aid, where we have a veterinarian that comes and teaches.
Well, let's talk cost. Everybody these days have to watch their dollars.
Yes.
If they're coming back in to go through some of the short-term courses, what are some of the cost variations?
Well, we're a non-for-profit school, so we try to keep our costs down so that we can serve more people. So a short class, like a 4.5-hour CPR class, is $45, and that includes their card from the American Heart Association. Other classes might be 108 hours, a certified nurse aide class. That's $505, 18 days if you went in the daytime.
So there's quite a variation,
right,
which is needed. This is a silly question. Are jobs in the health field in high demand?
Yes, they are. We even have recruiters from industry come and speak to a lot of our classes the last day of class, trying to get new employees because there's such a demand.
Keisha, tell us about your life experiences at Metro Tech.
Well, I started at Metro Tech just taking the basic computer classes, Excel classes, Word classes, and then my uncle got sick and he was diagnosed with dementia, and I wanted to help take care of him with my aunt because they raised me. And so once I started pursuing the career of taking care of him, I went to Metro Tech and I took their CNA class. And I love that so much. I enrolled into their home health aid class, and now I'm enrolled into their AUA class, and soon to enroll into their LPN class. So just because of that one incident, I've just changed my whole lifestyle and career.
Well, that wasn't necessarily at one point intended to happen.
Right.
But what do you think about the healthcare field now that you're getting into it?
I absolutely love it. Since I've been attending classes at Metro Tech, I have been hired at a hospital, and I work there 3 nights a week, and I absolutely love the job that I do. You
do realize that as you finish all this training, they're going to be waiting for you and looking for you to hire you.
Already. Absolutely.
And that's a wonderful thing to know, is that you're going to be in a highly marketable area. So what is your long-term vision?
To be a registered nurse.
When are you going to be that?
Soon, hopefully. Soon. I'm working up that career ladder as we go. So because I still have to work, and, you know, with Metro Tech offering such a flexible schedule, I'm able to take my classes during the day and work at night. So that really helps. It might take me a little longer, but it's definitely something guaranteed.
So you like the flexibility of the classes. You like the facility. What about the education that you're getting? What do you like about the way that it's provided to you through Metro Tech?
I think they hire excellent teachers there. They're very educated and they know exactly what they're doing. Those classes are not just easy fly-by-night classes. They really get in depth of what you need to know. So when you go out into the field that you want to go into, you definitely are prepared and know what you're getting into.
And that's heavy duty.
Absolutely.
Because it's coming from a student.
Yes.
But going back to you, Lou, how did you get into the healthcare field to be doing what you're doing now in education?
Most of my career has been education. Even when I was in public school, I thought, I want to be a teacher. And so I took a career tech course on childcare. And then when I graduated, I decided I wanted to be a nurse. And so I just started climbing the career ladder. And most of my career has been in education, in the medical field. So I'm educating people in the medical field.
Another question here. What are some of the average salaries folks who go through your programs?
Depends on the program they take. Usually, if you're a certified nurse aide, the salary range can be $8 to $12 an hour, and that's with only 108 hours of training. You can wait 6 months and take another class called a certified medication aide, and then you'll be able to pass medication in the nursing home, and their wage is about $13 to $14 an hour. And then Keisha's taken the AUA, and they're trained to work in the hospital to do mainly sterile technique.
Absolutely.
And I think their salary starts at about $15 an hour.
So the path just moves up.
Up, yes.
As you go with what some people would say are, short term but very comprehensive courses.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And like we were saying, this is the future. The healthcare field is not going to be filled anytime soon.
It's not going away.
No. And you were telling me where you work now.
Yes.
And are you finding that your training has really helped you to fit in to that?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I've learned so much at class, and so when I go back to work, I'm so eager to tell the nurse what I learned and say, I learned this today, and I can't wait to be able to do that. And they're really excited for me to come aboard once I finish this class and get my certification so I can go ahead and start. They have some really good nurses
well, I
there.
can tell that you're excited.
I am. I'm really excited.
I can tell that you are very excited. And Lou, maybe you could share with us one or two success stories of people who've gone through maybe one of the shorter term classes and how it's really helped to redirect and help their lives.
Right. Sometimes we get disadvantaged students that's had a rough start, and they feel knocked down, and for whatever reason they decide to take these classes. They start out slow, and we always tell them, don't let anyone determine your destiny but you. Don't let people stop you. And to see these men and women that take these classes and get hired at a comfortable salary and then come back for more, that blesses us, because now they've entered the healthcare field and they are helping people, but also they're benefiting themselves and their families. That's exciting for us.
So you see self-esteem being lifted up with these individuals.
Yes. And we also get people that they want preference points for RN school or LPN school, so they take these little short-term classes as preference points to get into these high-demand schools.
Yeah.
And something else which is a part of the whole package, from these courses, and many of them are health-related, do the end points, the hospitals, the other facilities help to shape and mold some of these so that you've got the right equipment and the right training to to move these folks right out into the real world.
Right. We've had industry come in and advise us. We go to industry and see what the demand is or the new techniques so that we stay current.
And what about equipment? Aren't we in a day and age where it's like new equipment comes out all the time?
All the time, right. We do try to stay on top of that. In fact, for our CPR classes, we're in the process of ordering all new mannequins that's monitored. And so we are innovative and we try to have the latest equipment for our students.
What does the future look like? What are some things that are coming up, Lou, on the horizon?
For new classes?
Or new classes, or just, sure, just address it as you would there.
Well, one thing that we have started addressing is the Alzheimer's epidemic. There's 5.1 million people that have Alzheimer's, the beginning of Alzheimer's. So we've invested in training for 2 national certifications so that people that work in the healthcare field, especially if they work with people with dementia, they'll be better able to understand how to approach these people in the different conditions that they might be expressing. So we've had also mental health training. So we are looking at other things like that for additional training for our community.
So you may be expanding.
Right. In the nursing homes, we have several nursing homes that are sending their employees for the dementia training.
It appears really that the needs are almost endless.
Yes.
As we look at the different areas of society. And I'm looking here, for example, at some of the short-term courses being licensed practical nursing, radiological technology, medical assistance, surgical technology.
Yeah.
These require very special training.
Yes. Those are actually full-time. Usually the surge tech and the LPN is 10 to 11 months, and the radiology technology is 1.5 years. But still, with radiology technology, you are trained to go work in the hospital and take x-rays.
Well, and what you said is true. I think what I was thinking here is the short-term courses lead up to those, those full-time courses. And I guess they give the prerequisites in many cases that are necessary to go into the full-time courses.
Right. And at MetroTech, if you take some of our short-term classes and are successful, then you get preference points for these full-time and sometimes reduction in tuition.
That's good to know.
If you're a MetroTech student, yes.
That is good to know. And I guess at any point, can people start into the stream of these, or do these programs start at certain times during the year?
In the short term?
Yes.
Not in the stream. We are called lockstep. We do the traditional training where a teacher's in the room lecturing, demonstrating. So we have to wait till that class is over, and then we run another one. So probably for the certified nurse aide, we run about 6 of those per year, and then we'll run also in between certified medication aide so that everybody can stay in the loop and continue their education.
Once they contact you, they can find out. And of course,
Right.
right at the end of this program, once it's put together, will be that information.
Yes.
And our time has gone very quickly.
Wow.
Lou Wood, Instructional Coordinator of Health Courses. And thank you, Keisha Anglin, for being here as a student.
No
and you're
problem.
doing fantastic.
Thank you.
Both with MetroTech, and we'll have to catch up with you later.
All right. Well, thank you so
you.
much.
Thank you.